Welcome to Solutions for the World. Here we don't focus on the grift and constantly complain about the world's problems to keep you in a constant state of anxiety, but instead guide you on the current realistic ways to solve issues that harm the world we live in. This first subject that recently is on a lot of people's minds right now is election integrity, especially in the US, and how to improve the current model to a more sophisticated and efficient version. Since there are so many negative issues we have with the current model, such as voter suppression, which includes gerrymandering, long lines at the polls, reduced voting locations, giving voters misinformation, and harassing voters. Then you have election fraud, which consists of illegally purging voters, changing or destroying ballots, hacked or pre-programmed voting machines that are not open source and cannot be looked at for verification. Also, you have voter fraud. That's when people vote more than once or create counterfeit ballots. There are two ways this can be changed, either nationally or statewide. Getting this done in your state can be done either by ballot initiative if your state has that, or by engaging with your state reps to legislate changes. Now, on the national scale, there is currently a bill that has not been addressed, especially after the uproar of complaints involving election interference after the 2016 election. The bill is called the Securing America's Election Act, introduced by Hawaii's Representative Tulsi Gabbard, which addresses improvements in the system like making sure all votes have a paper trail, requiring voting machines to produce paper ballots when votes are cast, and preserving these ballots for audits and recounts. I would suggest, when using paper ballots during the election process, that the voter receives a copy of their vote in the form of paper receipt/email, or both, and that the voter can check to see if their vote matches what's in the system via reference number, or QR code. Another issue is concerning mail-in ballots and what is called ballot harvesting, which allows any individual, including political operatives, to pick up multiple voters' ballots and deliver them to a polling location. This is concerning because the individual involved with the distribution of these ballots can go through them with bias, and separate and/or destroy ballots, so they must be someone trusted. The Election Fraud Prevention Act would prohibit payments to states which permit this type of broad actions, and it ensures that voters seeking to turn in their mail-in ballots may only be assisted by an election official, or mail carrier acting in their official capacities, as well as family members, household members, or caregivers. This still all relies on trusting the person handling the vote. I believe there is even a better way to secure votes if a person doesn't want to go to the polls directly and just get a paper trail of their vote, and that is online voting. Now, people are going to say, how can that be better after the 2016 and the 2020 election? Well, very easy now. What if I said you can online vote and your ballot could be authenticated in milliseconds, totally hack-proof, even from quantum computers? The technology is here. First, I want to show how the online voting process could be if we apply some simple steps. Online registrations already exist in 39 states, and this includes ID verification. Maplight.org is a nonprofit organization that focuses on developing open source software to get the states up to speed for online registrations. Once registered to vote, having an encrypted email to receive your ballot would be necessary. The states could develop a website that includes multiple layers of verification to register and receive your ballot in your encrypted emails, such as SMS text, two-factor authentication, proof you're human, anti-phishing password imprinted on your email so you know it's official, and email verification. I also would suggest the state's website include military encryption, as many corporations use. Now, the big finale to securing the vote is authenticating your ballot. This last step is now possible through a technology known as RataTech/Ratadata. RataTech is an alternative to the blockchain method and is more secure. This tech relies on a DNS-based authentication and consensus model that makes it fast, safer, and less expensive than blockchains. It cannot be brought down, controlled, or manipulated. There is total privacy, it's more energy efficient, scalable for the entire population, and most of all, it is quantum safe from hacking. This means, you have nothing to worry about when it comes to your vote, especially when it comes to counterfeit ballots, because it has 3 sextillion times stronger security than cryptography, and the codes change every time they are authenticated, as there can never be more than one valid authenticated item. This tech can apply to physical ballots as well. So what would happen is, the state would send you your encrypted email with your anti-phishing marker, then when you open it you simply fill out your ballot, access the state's website, drag and drop your ballot in their PON system, also known as password owning system, meaning you have taken ownership of that specific ballot. Confirm your PON and the ballot is instantaneously cast. This would be the ideal voting system for the entire world. Problem solved. Thanks for watching and please like and subscribe. If you have anything you want to discuss, then feel free to debate in the comments below. If it turns out the information you provide is valid, I will make sure to do an update video later. Also, you can donate to our cause to solve the world's problems. Remember, you can change the world if you really want it.